Alright guys, welcome to part 11 of my Zero to Hero career mode. Here, we are at the Hungarian Grand Prix here for qualifying for our probably really quite an important weekend for us. Let's face it, in the championship, we're not doing particularly well in 6th place, obviously, because we have a very slow car, but this time, we have a pretty decent car on our hands. The Force India is a decent car to drive, and we should be on for a pretty good result around here. I think we've got the front line speed in this car. The Mercedes power unit will be good around here, and I think we've got a good chance of possibly getting a very good result around here. Can we qualify well? And that is the aim. We need to be in the top 5 for the next remaining races. The remaining races of the season are important. We have about 9 or 10 rounds to go after this race, so it needs to be spot on. So we need to get this completely, nail this qualifying and the race, and we need to be aiming for podiums and top 5 finishes for the rest of the season. So here we go in qualifying here in our 14 for the first time out of 2 races. As you know, Zero to Hero, if you don't know what happens in Zero to Hero mode, basically we spend 2 races in each car on the grid, but not every single car. The Mercedes and Red Bull are exceptions towards the end of the season, and basically we do spend 2 races with them, and we try and get the best results possible, and then that adds on to our championship, and we're running all cars, so we start at the bottom, and we go all the way to the top of the grid by the end of the season, trying to get the best position possible. Here we go though, for our qualifying lap in Hungary, and up to this point I have not driven 2014 cars for ages, so like probably about 10 days or so, and look at this understeer we get absolutely, completely annihilated by understeer. This completely, and it's so different to 2015 cars. That's what I like about this game though. 2014 cars are completely different to drive than 2015, and you have to make some slight adjustments to set up, and I don't do that because personally I don't have the time to work on 2014 cars. I have more time on 2015, so that's why I want to direct my look at 2015 more than 2014. But here we go, we'll continue on here this lap, and this lap's been pretty tidy so far. It's been quite understeering, quite oversteering as well, so it shows that 2015 setup doesn't really work around here. But we're trying our best here, trying to get as high up as possible. And at this point I'm thinking, can we get top 5? And that would be a good result here in qualifying for us, if we can get that in the bag. But, you know, just cutting the corners here a little bit and extending quite a lot here. And I'm sorry guys, just literally, when I was doing this, I was like, I couldn't care. I had to literally just push the car, and literally, look at the amount of tricks extending corner cuts we do. It's an absolute joke. And trust me, when I do league racing, that's not what I do. I don't, because anyone who knows me, I don't do that. Yeah. Anyway, continuing on with the rest of the lap and going to the last corner right now, trying to get the best exit possible into the straight, and this will be ideally a good chance to get a good run out the corner. Yes, we do get quite a quick run, and come to the line for 124.5, I think it was at the time. And that is good enough for P4 on the grid, 24.3 actually, I lie, and that's 1.4 off Mercedes, quite a lot of pace on Mercedes. That's pretty good, and here we go into the race, and hopefully we can get a top 5 finish in the race.
Corners of the Hungary ring, a popular track which has crowned 2 world champions in its history. It's time for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Here's the grid for today's race. We'll be starting shortly.
So that's the grid for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and here we go. We're going to be ready for 5 red lights. The Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's hope for a good start, shall we? And we are lights out. Away we go from the Hungarian Grand Prix. Look at this. We've got a whole heap of wheel spin there. We couldn't get the traction down, and Vessel's completely, just took us for a mug to the inside, the outside of the corner. We're going to go into the down the second gear for the first corner of this race. And can we scare Ricardo off? Yes, we do. We can scare Ricardo off the circuit. And there you go, up to P3, so quite a harsh move from us. But up to P3 in this race, and that's where we need to be in the podium positions. And we actually got the Mercedes in sight here. Can we do anything about Mercedes drivers here? I don't think we can, but there's a good opportunity to try and see if we can get within them. I'm sure we'll try and fight them. But at this rate, they are pulling away from each other. They've got their slipstream, but we're going to try and push as hard as we can. And look at the understeer we're getting so far. We are right with the Mercedes guys. And I think Vettel and them lot are sort of dropping back a little bit, but getting a little bit of oversteer for that corner. And it's going to be quite tough to get past these boys. These boys have got a lot of performance under the belt, and with a Force India, it isn't the best car on the grid, but it's probably the best car so far that we've driven, and it's just trying to get the maximum out of these next races, because these races do count. So here we go into the sort of the last pass, and look at that corner car. Oh my god, even the game picked it up. Literally, the game would not really normally pick up a corner cut, but that was one hell of a corner cut. I mean, sorry guys, but just hate me in the comments for that. That's ridiculous. I mean, the corner cuts are ridiculous that I'm doing in this race. It's like I'm complete Jehovah's Witness. Anyway, going into the end of the lap here, and so far so good. We're keeping Vettel at bay. The two Mercedes are pulling away now, and it's yeah, it's quite tough to beat the Mercedes boys today, but that really wasn't our aim. This circuit isn't particularly a good circuit for me, and obviously, as we cross the line there, we're quite off the pace compared to the Mercedes boys. So, yeah, Vettel is right behind us, and he's looking to make some sort of threat, but I don't sense any threat yet coming into our lap, at least lap 3 or 4, when DRS is active, so I don't think we'll see much from Vettel yet until probably the next lap or so. But anyway, not too bad so far. We're keeping hold of P3 at the moment, and that's good. And really, we're going to cut on to lap 4 now, and nothing really happened here, but now this is a chance where Vettel's got a good chance of trying to overtake us. He didn't get it last lap, but he's going to have a good go at us. Round the outside here, can he make it stick? No, he cannot, but we get so much, like, literally just no grip for that corner, and we're going literally wheel to wheel with the two Red Bulls, and we beat Vettel out the corner, and we keep P3, very close to losing P3 there, and that would have been a complete mistake, because we would have lost so much time to Vettel if we did so, but there you go, extending again like a complete idiot, you know, just extending is ridiculous with me. Anyway, just trying to continue on here. I'm just trying to keep Vettel at bay here. I mean, at the moment, I think I'm sort of like P6 in standings from last episode, so that's pretty good. But if we can keep this if we can get this P3, this would be an amazing result for us, and it would definitely push us up into the standings. But anyway, here we go into the, sort of the last sector now, and yeah, pretty good so far, pretty clean, I'd say. But here we go into the last couple of corners of the lap now, and yeah, look, everything's looking pretty decent. Just try and manage everything, and yeah, just try and keep Vettel at bay. It's going to be quite tough, but you know, now the DRS can be active in the last lap, and this could be our last lap showdown for us. This is not over yet until it's over, and look, Vettel's getting nice, very close to us until the last corner, but we're trying to get as good as possible, and Vettel will be on us to the first corner, surely. I mean, that Renault Power's got something down on him, but it's not that bad. But yeah, Vettel's not able to make any impression on us into the first corner, but we are still leading Vettel. But we look at this, we get out of shape there, a little bit of oversteer there, and Vettel could have a good chance at trying to get past us. And what happens here? Running down second gear, and oh, we've been hit! Oh, we've gone for a bit of, oh my god, drifting along through there. That's amazing. No, we wanted to collision with Vettel, but I don't know what he did there. There was no room for him to go through, and he just took a chance to go through, and it just closed. We'll have to look at that towards the end of the race there, but that's very weird to see. Vettel completely slammed into the side of us. I'm going to go for a bit of a drift there, and that was quite fun. You know, that's quite enjoyable. That's the best enjoyment I've had in this race. This race has been quite boring for us. Not the best of races, but we're keeping Ricciardo at bay now. Ricciardo's our next guy. I don't think Vettel lost too much out of that. I think he's still quite close to us. I think I can see the Red Bulls in the mirror, so the Red Bulls in the mirror. So I do think he's still there. He didn't lose too much time on us. But we're going to the last sector now for the last time. And yeah, this has been quite a good race. Mercedes are pretty much dominated, but we're much closer in this race than we were in previous races. Maybe because of this more of a street track sort of feel to it. But definitely the performance of the Force India is definitely better than this race, and it's given us a big boost for the next race in Spa, which is definitely quite exciting. But here we go. Hamilton's won the race ahead of Nico Rosberg. And then we're going to come across the last corner here. Ricciardo is getting very close to us, but not enough for him. We're very close to the line. Here we come for P3, our third podium of the season, and that is fantastic. Good job from the boys of Force India. So now, let's look at what happened between me and Vettel, and yeah, let's go back. Oh my god, Vettel. Let's go in slow motion here and see exactly what happened between me and Vettel here. Vettel's on board now. I've gone to the inside, and to be honest, there's nothing that could happen. I've gone in slow motion here, and literally, I didn't close the door. Just literally, because the gap got quite tight, and nothing happened. I was turning into the corner, as you see from my driver, and there you go. Vettel's going for a move that wasn't really there, and it caused him to have a bit of a side pod, but that's the way it is, guys. That's the result of the race. I hope you enjoyed the race, guys. I really do hope so. The results of the championship will be at the end of the video, so be sure to catch that after the full race results. But there you go, our third podium of the season. I think it's 3 in a row or something like that. We've got one in Singapore, in Spa, Silverstone, Germany, and now here in Hungary. So it's 3 in a row for us, and definitely performance getting much better throughout the season. And it's good to see Nico Rosberg on the podium for the first time as well. That's pretty cool as well. But there you go. That's the race for us, and that's a fantastic race. And they're the race results. So guys, I'll leave the race, the championship results at the end of this video, so be sure to catch that up. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in a bit.